Hey, what's up guys? This is an unboxing of a game that I've recently bought from Amazon. So I just cut the tape around the top of the package. So let's check it out. This is the back of the package right here. This is actually an unopened product. And here's the front of it. And the box turned out not to have anything in it at all, just the item itself. I thought it was going to be packed full of styrofoam or something. And this is still more than what it needed to get to me safely. It's a very rigid, strong box, so I really do appreciate that. Bottom right is hilarious. This is the video game rating system, and it's completely unnecessary for this line of games, but a lot of these packages did contain a video game rating. Just really funny because the only reason would seem to make these games resemble actual video games, and they're not. They're not real video games, which is why they do not need a video game rating. Okay, I can't really get a great shot right now. It's still in the original packaging, and the game itself has this clear plastic sheet over the screen with this picture printed onto that plastic sheet. So that plus the external packaging is why I'm having such trouble getting a good shot of the screen right now. Also, it's kind of funny that if you look at the bottom of the LCD game itself, it has the instruction manual sort of folded underneath it, possibly just to show off that it has an instruction manual. I'm not really sure what that's about. So I wanted to keep the packaging intact so that I can keep it on display in the future, although I do want to actually take the game out of the package. So instead of tearing up the package, I just got a razor blade and I actually cut the plastic around the bubble enclosure that is holding the game inside of the packaging here. I should be able to just pull the game right out of the top of it here. Alright, let's see. The game is going to see fresh air for the first time in 24 years. If I can manage to grab it here. The plastic has like a nice soft feel to it. Alright. Yeah, it's got such a nice, smooth, soft feel to it. There's the shell protecting the screen. I still do have to peel off this plastic layer here, and anyone who's bought an LCD game or a calculator or a stopwatch knows exactly what I mean. They usually always come with this sort of printed image to show you what the display might look like when it's on. Alright, it peeled off of the screen nicely. So this actually seems like one of the nicer examples of this type of printed plastic sheet that you would find on an LCD game or calculator, etc. Sometimes they'll be sticky on one side, but the better ones are just a static cling, which this is here. And it's nice and thick plastic, so I can actually just hang on to this, and I've got it stuck on the corner of my iMac right now, so looks awesome. And with that protective plastic sheet taken off of the screen looks really beautiful. And now that I'm looking at this up close, the sun has a little bright speck of dust or a speck of whatever sort of caught in the plastic of the LCD itself, the liquid crystal display itself. So that little white speck right over there over the sun is not part of the background, but I also cannot do anything to remove it. And that was a quirk with these LCD games. I hadn't thought about it since the 90s, but there was often a little speck like that, or a couple or a few little specks caught in the plastic display. The buttons have a very springy or spongy feel to them. Alright, so I want to dive in, and I'm not sure how to actually turn the game on, so I will just try these different buttons. Maybe pause would be the equivalent of the start button. Let's see. don't know. Alright, it's not the pause/start button. It's not the turbo button. C. Maybe this is not going to turn on after sitting in a package for 24 years. Okay, I just bought a couple of new watch batteries. The ones in there from 1994 don't look horrible, but they do have some small spots on them, so. And the inside of the battery compartment doesn't look too bad either, thankfully. Just a slight bit of discoloration. Okay, so I got a couple new watch batteries here. And the screw to take off the battery compartment door was actually so small that I could not use a standard eyeglass kit to take it off. The screwdriver was too big for that little screw right there. So I ended up having to use the sharp point of a paring knife just to get that little screw out of there.